I'm back with some more Minecraft. Anyway, let me just make sure everything's good with the stream and also drink some water and we'll get into it. Probably should have drank the water before I start the stream. But now let's make sure audio and all that. Alright, sweet. We're good. So, yeah, stuff I've been doing off camera is, well, we got the kind of these normal bridge segments. We've gotten what, the next four done? Yeah, one, two, three. Yeah, four, I think. Yeah. I did make a community post when I got this one done. That was on the day that I started this one. I think I was supposed to do like a third one yesterday because I'm trying to do like at least one of these segments a day. I got rid of a lot of the trees here because there were quite a few trees here. I need to get rid of this and that. But yeah, we got the first, it's 8 segments like this. So I gotta do 4 more, which are gonna be a lot easier because of, well, look how the goes up there compared to if we go down here. I started making scaffolding, which it's the first time I used scaffolding since I want to say 2019 or 2020. And I had a habit of making a very lot of scaffolding. But yeah, it looks nice here, even though I don't think I'm ever gonna put anything here. I hear a zombie. I think here I'm also gonna like make do a little bit of terraforming here. I got some 12 dirt, so let's yeah, we can do that. I have no idea where the hell this zombie is that I'm hearing. Probably some sort of cave somewhere under here. But it looks good here. I'm not really sure. Maybe I could put like a little mine entrance here and have like one of these lead out to a little dock over here. But yeah, so enough yapping and let's get into it because I got, yeah, that's 4 spans. I got 4 more that I need to do. So, yeah. Go over here, grab scaffolding, and I'm gonna put it here. Um, one more. And then stuff that I need. I'm gonna need more cobble. I should move these up now, but I'm not. So we got this. Alright. Yep. Because that's what I definitely needed to do. Move that there. And we'll get started with it. So, yeah, now this, alright, that doesn't need any. And then this needs 1. Well, 2. And then go just do that real quick. We'll do that real quick. And then I think this is gonna be the last one that has, hold up. I want to say, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the last one that's, actually, wait a minute. I got a reference picture of, yeah. Now if I can go through, of course it opens straight up to the Wu-Tang concert last night. Where is, alright, that's not the full, alright, here is the full one. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, yep, this is going to be the last part of the bridge that has its own, that has opening. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so I'm in a very good mood. Fucking saw Wu-Tang last night. First time I've ever been to a concert, and I think it was like the oh shit, that's supposed to be, and it's supposed to be their last tour, so I'm glad I got to see that. I've been a fan of Wu-Tang for a while now. Although I've always been a fan of the older like 80s and 90s rap. Not too much stuff. Well, early 2000s was okay. Really depends on the artist once you get to the early 2000s. Like I fuck with Eminem and all that. Eminem, D12, 50. But yeah, so went saw Wu-Tang, and I was surprised at some of the other people that popped up too. Fucking you got Freeway, which he's from Philly, so that makes sense to be there at the Philly concert. And then fucking Lauryn Hill and fucking out LL Cool J. That fucking surprised me. I didn't him being there. I was not expecting that at all. Um, but yeah, that was a good concert. I got a nice T-shirt. So, yeah, very happy. Although I don't sound as thrilled right now because I'm trying to focus on placing these blocks correctly. So let me get this done. And also I don't feel like yelling. I'm surprised my voice isn't gone from last night. Now, alright, I need to get up there. Oh, wait a minute, I can just go to here. Alright, so we got this, and that's gonna be like that. Those are gonna be there. I still can't believe I got to see Wu-Tang in person. That shit was insane. And then, yep, these go like that. This and this. Is that? Yep, that's level how it should be. Let's go skip the night real quick before things spawn. Well, yeah, I got 4 more of these bridge spans left, and then I got 2 that lead over to that other village that I don't really care for right now. Like, I got the 4 there, well, including the one I'm building, and then I got 2 more over there before we actually get to the specialized stuff, the big bridges, which I'm gonna focus on this path first that leads to the iron farm and all that. Even though it's not fully gonna connect, it's just gonna pop out of that mountain there. I see you. Anyway. But I'm gonna focus on that path first. And then this is that. What happened? Oh, I was about to say what happened to my axe, but I had it there. And then I still need scaffolding. Okay. Actually, I should get these placed down. I'm just gonna ignore that. Act like I didn't just place a block there, and then over there is fine. In fact, let me get these filled in. So much easier now. And then the next one's gonna be even more easier because I'm not gonna need to use up all this stuff. Where'd that creeper go, actually? Hold up. Hopefully it despawned. Yes, you despawn. I think it did. Sweet. Alright, back to building. I really want to try to get all this done. Mainly because I'm like, this is a project I've been putting off for a while. Even though it should have been done before I flattened the island. But it needs to be done now, so I'm forcing myself to get it complete as soon as possible. Like, I'm not going to work on anything else in this world until this is all complete. And scaffolding. I am going to need more, what you call it, spruce. And I need more. Actually, nope, I can't. I was gonna say I should be able to, oh, that's actually the first wandering trader to pop up while I'm building this. I'm surprised. And I should probably just move that scaffolding down. Oh, okay. I thought it was already at 50 years, but like, huh? Alright, can't build from right there. And another one. No. That's one thing I hate about scaffolding is the placing is not always perfect. Like, not to place, but like where you gotta hit to place it. And then, since I got this done, I can get this removed. And same thing with the one over here. And let's get it filled in. So we'll start down here. I know it's kind of a waste of materials to fill this in, because like in reality I could probably use like the pillars beneath the bridge as extra storage. Because there's what, four? Yeah, I got like a 2-block gap that I can go inside of if I need it for storage. And I can fit like some chests along the row. That is an idea to think about in the future if I ever need like a mass amount of like dirt or stone storage. At least here, if I fall back down there, it's not going to be, and that creeper is back. Oh, that kind of sucks. So 1 block. At least the easy part after this is because after it gets there, it's just going to be stairs that go up to, I think, that level. Could you, like, come back over here so I can kill you? Or you're just gonna... Come on, over here. Taking that gunpowder. I don't know why. I don't have any... Well, I have some sand, but I really don't want to spend it on making TNT. But, yeah, so now let's... Oh, wait, actually. Gotta put the walls up here. So we got that, and... Yep, I am definitely going to need to go grab more spruce wood after this. Oh, fuck. Yep, I'm not gonna have enough to do another segment. So let's get this all stripped. And time to light it up. I need lights for under here. The original design was gonna have like glowstone, but also it doesn't really make sense to have lights under here unless there's a path. Because the original one was supposed to be like a bridge going over with a little city around each part. Why is there a floating tree? Not knowing where this goddamn zombie is really gonna piss me off, and this floating tree is also really gonna piss me off. So we're just gonna get rid of the floating tree. Do you have anything good to trade? What type of potion is this? Invisibility. Where's that zombie at? I'm getting distracted. So now, got that, and then just place back up right here. Now this, yeah, this one can go, because this is supposed to be the center line. The original idea was to have glowstone. It was gonna be on the, it was gonna flank the wood that goes under it, like here with the 6 wide path. Because the original one was designed 6 wide. I have no clue why I decided to make this a block shorter. Oh, right, it was because, it's going through, how it's gonna go through there. I didn't want it to take up space. Is it gonna be annoying? Yeah. Am I gonna revert back to the 6 wide paths? I don't really know. This is the only reason this is like this is because of I wanted the balcony there. So this is gonna be the only one that's gonna be like 3 wide. Hopefully there might be like, if it's a grand entrance to somewhere, then it might have three wide. Like if we go over to the balcony, even though there's really not gonna be much built, like there's gonna be this. There might be like a fishing hut or something built there. I don't really plan on building much else around here, so. Well, maybe over there. I was thinking of like having all the way over there be where the more modern stuff is, like the nuclear power plant I want to build. And all that stuff. But I will have to go grab more spruce trees. But this looks nice. Finally getting somewhat of, mainly because the amount of times like I've died here and for some reason like there wasn't a boat, which is why I have 2 boats actually, because one time I just crafted one. Or like I'm about to die and all well actually no, because over here's where I have all the food, but the amount of times I've died and I had to run back over, like say I'm over there, I come over here for something and die, and I have to, or vice versa. It's just gonna be easier just to have this path. Let's skip the night now. And that will be removed probably once this is all done. But let's We can go down right here. Let's go and get more spruce. There's a cave. I wonder if that's the one the zombies in. Probably not. We'll probably end up filling that in. It's gonna look... Well, that already looks so much better. I'm debating if I should leave these trees here or if I should get rid of them. I know, like, right here, I'm definitely gonna be able to see the path. Because it's gonna follow that center line, so I have to chop down that. I have to dig through that tunnel. I don't even think that's a tunnel, actually. I think I have it planned out where that's getting removed. And then this is gonna be where, like, the big bridge is. I believe I'm able to go... Yeah, I should be able to go through and connect back up. So there's gonna be a nice-ass bridge right here. I might shave part of this island back, or I might just leave it. Crap. There isn't a boat path through there. And then there's gonna be another bridge that shoots across there. And then goes down to connect with the industrial area. I'm having a hard time deciding, like, if I want to stick to any specific theme with this, or if I just want to build whatever I want and kind of keep it based on zone. So, like, have one zone be, like, city buildings and then have another zone be medieval. Because on one hand, like, yes, I liked it. Medieval would just make more sense because of how the style Minecraft is in my path system. But at the same time, like, I want to build, like, power plants and shit like that. Just because having a nuclear power... Specifically a nuclear power plant that has, like, a whole fucking big-ass thing over one of the reactors because something's wrong with that reactor. Like the Chernobyl power plant. I'm not sure... Does Fukushima have... Fukushima might have one. But something like that. Just because I think it'd be pretty fucking cool. Even though all the builds I currently have are going to be planned to kind of be in a similar style, like the Winter Village over there and all that fun stuff. Let's go check on the iron farm real quick. It really shouldn't be too much. Yeah, because I got some space. But at least it's nice and full, so I'm not going to be running out of iron anytime soon. The iron's definitely going to be helpful once I start the minecart system, because I do have that started to be planned out. But that might be something that waits till after the New Year's. Maybe I should start streaming World of Warships more. I don't think I really stream it much anymore other than the update day. As well as War Thunder. Just because streaming, like, the amount of times I play, like, I can just have a stream of getting me to, like, grind up. Like, currently War Thunder, I'm just working on getting everything I have fully upgraded. I'm not doing with War Thunder like I'm doing with World of Warships, where I want to try to get every ship I can obtain. Because War Thunder would just take way too... World of Warships is kind of... Like, the tech tree ships, there's... Well, yet again, also, we're supposed to be getting, like, I think 2 or 3 new early access lines this year. Which is kind of exciting. I'm not sure what nations they're gonna be. They could possibly, like, it could be something like the American battle carriers for Japan. That would kind of make sense. Like, if it's not a new nation, that would make sense, because I think Japan was, like, the only country that actually historically did have a battle carrier, being I think it's Izzy is the pronunciation of the name of the ship. Basically, it's the Hyuga's sister ship, Well, not base. It is the Hyuga sister ship, and they converted it and gave her a flight deck and all that. So, all right, I got a stack in a bit. That's good. But like that could kind of be something nice. So like you have the IZ. I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly. And then you can have like you have IZ at like tier 6, and then bring up like just dig out some of her design for tier 7 and tier 8, and possibly legendary tier. We need more legendary tier ships for a few other nations. Like we need we have Stalingrad for the Soviet heavy cruiser, but like we would need probably alternative Soviet destroyer for legendary tier. Actually, no, just yeah, because we have Kaba. But alternative Soviet legendary tier DD, which would be nice and make it a free bureau. Um, British, see, I don't mind. Well, not that I don't mind. Like, I like having the aircraft carriers, but I don't use them. Like the only time recently I used aircraft carriers was I took out Enterprise because I was like, I have this ship that I put all the effort in for the campaign and only played it like 7 times. And then I used Ranger for the Bureau for Louisiana. I hate how they do bureaus now because, like, now, even though I'm skilled enough where I can know how to play these other ships, I don't really want to have to play through an entire tech tree just so I can get the bureau done. Like, I get it why it's there, so you have less people that will make you lose a battle in Legendary tier because they're, like, low tier and just either wailed their way through the bureau or waited for it to get done. But it's still, to me, it's annoying because, like, oh great, now I have to get all these ships even though I know how to play the ship line because I've been playing the game for 6 years. Damn it. I think other lines, like I was looking at World of Warships Blitz. I remember that was the initial World of Warships I downloaded. I didn't really play it too much because it took up a lot of space, and then like Legends came out. I didn't know Legends just came out at that time. I was just like, oh, they have it on PlayStation. Okay, I'll get that. But I know on Blitz they have, I think they have like a Pan American line. I'm not sure if it's just destroyers, but I know we have Pan American ships in the game, only being 3 currently, being Rio de Janeiro, Atlantico, and that one destroyer. So possibly a Pan American line, either being destroyers or cruisers. I don't really think they would have enough for battleships. I know I looked into it and there was only like 2 or 3 classes of Pan American battleships, which you could put them together to add up to maybe, tier 3, 4, and 5. But I don't think you would really have anything for like 6, 7, and 8. Well, actually, we have 7 already, which is Atlantico. So, like, you can make it a sister ship to Atlantico that focuses more on accuracy, possibly. Or just Atlantico, but not as good. And then Commonwealth cruisers, which would, I think, basically just be... They could choose, like, different types of British cruisers, I guess. I mean, look at Pan Asia. That's just a mix of British, American, and Soviet cruiser design. Well, cruisers and cruiser designs. Um, or maybe Commonwealth destroyers. I know we have Vampire, Vampire 2. Hyada or Hilda. Forgive me about that. That Canadian destroyer. Um, what else? I know some people have been asking for like more legendary tier carriers. I don't mind carriers in legendary tier because like most ships in legendary tier have AA where it's just instantly gonna fuck up any plane that gets close to it. So, mm, I don't really care about that. Even though, yeah, I put out the money to get Midway. Well, not the, yeah, I got the Midway Bureau project and did that, even though I don't play Midway like at all. My main thing with the carriers is like it's just, eh. I like them, but I hate them. Like, I like having them, but I hate using them and fighting against them, if that makes sense. Like, I just like having it just to have it. As stupid as that sounds. What else? I'm trying to think of what other speculations I've... Because I know Pan America, Pan Asia... Not Pan Asia. Pan America, Commonwealth. We already have. I don't know, maybe like Dutch destroyers, possibly? Um, yeah, no, this is all... Like, that could be one. Or it just might also, again, just be adding, like, a new line. To a, yeah, a new line to an existing nation. And if that's the case, I wonder what it would be. I don't think anything would be aircraft carriers, because I don't think any nation... Well, actually... Maybe they could squeeze out a few Italian ones. Because I know Italy, they had, I think, one that was actually... One or two that were actually built. And they had a few designs. Because, I mean, like, Germany only had the Graf Zeppelin, but they managed to squeeze out 3 other carriers. So they could probably find designs for, like, Italian carriers. I'm not sure about French. I know France had, like, one that I know of. I'm not sure why I'd kind of hope for them to add carriers, even though I'm just going to get them to only use them for when I need to grind them or for missions and then never use them again. As well as just be sick of all the fucking planes in the game, because now you have battleships that can launch planes and cruisers that can have airstrikes, which is fucking annoying as hell. So, yeah, and then this goes like that. And actually, hold up, that's actually supposed to... Wait a minute, did I screw up? Yep, I screwed up. Alright, let's just get rid of all this. Do a little bit of terraforming. And we'll start over here. So there's that. And then those two, this. And that. And this tree has to go. Okay. So now we just do that over here. This... The fucking tall grass. That. And then that with that. Well, actually, with that case, because that's just a waste of materials, just gonna re-terraform that, like there. In here does not matter. And just boom, boom. Add these. And then like that. Move this. I'm gonna need more oak logs. Like that. Let's go grab more oak logs. Wonder how much time we spent. A half hour. Okay, that's not too bad. I was imagining like, yeah, I probably got like an hour and only have one bridge span done. No, we're only at half that, pretty much. So we got those, and then should probably grab more of these. Was that a bird? No, that was probably the wool. Let's go get this. Wait a minute. Fucking hell. And I built it wrong again. Yay. That also reminds me, sometime this week I want to get those salvage yard robbery missions done in GTA. That can just stay like that. And then do the same thing over here. Now this one's probably going to be the first really visible one. And then do that. Okay. And then just boom, boom. And now I don't really need scaffolding. Because I can just place these. Well, I might need it for this side. I shouldn't. Yep, there we go. And then walls. I need more. I'm just gonna place this one so I don't have to switch it around. I like that progress is finally on actual builds. Wait a minute. If that's like that, then doesn't that mean that I have some here? No. Okay. I like that progress is finally being made on actual builds, not just clearing land for however many months straight. And I fell. Lovely. I still got. Yep. All right. Perfect English right there. I gotta make a list. Well, I think I did start making a list of. Is that a glow squid? I think that's a glow squid. Cool. I know doing this here is kind of a waste of a time when I could just plop down a torch and I can just plop down a torch and fucking cover it up. But that to me that seems like a half-assed job. So, not gonna do that. I want it fully filled in, and especially like if a creeper blows up. Let me go skip the night. I think I'm eventually gonna need to start bringing all this forward. Can't put my phone there because my charger doesn't reach without unplugging. That kind of sucks. Alright, alright, hold up. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so I need 2 more after this. As well as I'm gonna need to go grab food eventually. Running low on my baked potatoes. Not gonna lie, I could go for a baked potato IRL right now. That shit would fucking slap. I haven't had a baked potato in a while. And then... So we're gonna have a torch there. Not gonna be one there, but here we'll have them, which is good, because this is really gonna be the only part that's seen. Do I have... Actually, you know what? Let me... I got blue wool, so let me go place that on the 4th one. Blue wool, yep, right here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's 4, 5, 6. Actually, well, wait. Yeah, because 7 is gonna be this one, and 8's gonna... Huh? And then our stairs gonna be shifted? Hold up. Because it has to... Or no, yeah, because it's gonna line up one off from this. Because in here, that's not lined up to be the middle. Yeah, so... Let's just... don't think I'll be able to. Yeah. All right, so I just need 2 more. So let's try to get those done and knocked out. And hell, maybe we'll even start on the steps. Steps are fairly simple. Alright, alright, actually, first things first, I don't need that, those, that, or that, so I can dump those, pick up 3 stacks of cobblestone, and we should be good. Yeah, these 2 trees are gonna have to go. There's 1. There's 2. Is this tree gonna have to go? I'm gonna say that, yeah, this one's probably gonna have to go. Alright. So we'll do this side first. So, boom. Let's try to get the stack done. 1, 2. I need to grab this to figure out what it's like. I need to grab my phone to figure out what it's like. Gotta look back at my reference picture. Okay, so yeah, that does still have the indent. Yeah, because that has the indent. Alright. So, that means that... Oh, that scared the hell out of me. So, I need to get rid of this and this. Because that's going to have an indent. Yeah, like that. And then that's going to be there. Like that. Gonna fill that in, because if not, it will bother the living hell out of me. And then those 2, that, 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 that. Wait a minute, I have a shovel. Durr. So this, go down like that. Yeah, kinda, yeah, like that. Alright. And then there is gonna be that, and then this. So we'll do that. Alright, you're getting slaughtered. Okay, anyway. So we got this. That should all be... Yep, and then the next one is gonna be where this goes. Like that, that, these get that, and that gets that. Now for over here. that. That gets wood. That gets wood, and then... I don't remember if I carved this... Wasn't there a fucking block here? This gets that, and then... Boom. And then that does get changed, and that just stays, normal blocks. While the rest of this gets to be like... Oh, hold up. Nope, wrong block. Like that. Get the walls, put them in place. And this will eventually start to have to be changed. And then over here, I think I'm gonna need the stairs. Well, not I think, I think I'm... not stairs. I think I'm gonna need scaffolding. Yep, I'm gonna need scaffolding. Okay, got that all done. Now just gotta fill this in. I know this one's definitely going to be the first one that you can see from down there, from the water. Let's go sleep real quick. Well, maybe not the first one, but that one's going to be a very easy one to be able to see. Then wood. Okay, got that done, and I need the walls for here. And I'm gonna need a new axe. This isn't gonna get it all. I can drop that, that. And take the sticks. I should probably just leave them in here. I need an axe, not a shovel. I'll just leave that in there. Making a lot of progress on this. And last for this segment is the lights. Now over here does not need any torches. Well, it probably should, but there's no place to put them. That matches everywhere else. And then that's gonna get filled in. Screw it, I'm just gonna fill it in right now. Alright, now let's get back up here. So we're gonna have that. Hold up, is that low enough where it needs wood? This is one before. Well, yeah. There's a 1 block gap between the stair and the wood. So here is the 1 block gap between. Alright, so this would actually be the wood then. So that can stay. If I was using the right tool, it would help. So this would be the wood. And then, since that's going to be there like that, it's the wrong block. Right here, that's what I need. Like that. Move this. And then that's going to be like that. With that being that. And I think here's actually, yeah, I'm going to have to start getting rid of some stuff. This tree is also going to have to go. So we can chop that off. And then here is going to be that. Just do that. Me personally, I like to leave a 1 block gap, like, down there. So, it's gonna be a 1 block gap. Do that. Alright, so there's that side done. Here needs stuff, actually. Hold up. block. So we got that, and then there needs that. Put those two and that. Right, yep, that's here. And I'm gonna need more. And yeah, right here, that should be the center one, so then next would be the stairs. Which is good, nice that I actually decided to just completely finish this. Right here. And, alright, yeah, right here, this needs all of that. Alright, yeah, this I probably definitely changed. Let me look at the picture to see how exactly I did it. Um, yeah, so it's like, yeah, like that. Okay. Right? That's like, no, there's that and that. Okay, yeah, that's how it is. Yeah. And, yep. So now, I just gotta put the stairs in, do all that, and then that will be just done. That's probably all I'll do for today. Tomorrow I'll probably start with the stairs. Damn it. And of course that wants to do that again. And this one's what, gonna fall? No, this one's definitely gonna fall. Oh, no, okay. This is gonna look so good once it's done and lit up.
No.
And I need to grab more cobblestone. And then yeah, now I can get the what you call it for the stairs set up. I'm actually gonna need a whole lot more cobblestone. I was expecting all of this to take half it. Well, I guess it's the way I'm building it. And yeah, that's just gonna be the last row of cobblestone here. That is perfect. And then, so that should just be going straight back like that. I just realized I forgot to put the railings in. Well, the walls. Kind of helpful. Now that was perfect. Son of a bitch. So there's a way to, like, unstrip logs. Oh, there goes that. That's just gonna be oak planks now. Alright, got this. Time for the lights. Now let's go down and grab the boat and look at how yeah, go look at how this looks, even though there's all that in front of it. Yes, that looks great. Being able to, like, be out here and see that. Like, you can't see much over there, but there you'll be able to see it, especially once it climbs up. Which is good, because I really, I want to put a whole lot more buildings in this world, just because this world does not feel inhabited much. So even doing pointless things like this, when I most likely will just use the boat most of the time, or just a minecart system, or once I get an elytra, it still makes it look really good. Especially, like, going for right here, you have the light glowing from there. Anyway, now let's get up here and go to sleep before any more fucking skeletons show up. Maybe I can start on the stairs, because more than likely I'll probably just get the stairs done tomorrow. Because again, like, just how I'm trying to get this. So, um, maybe I'll do like once, because the steps are all pretty repetitive, so maybe I'll get like one or two done, and then end it. Well, what time are we at here? I'd imagine we're probably at... Oh, wow. This probably has to be the most I've gotten done in a stream, and I fucking spent time yapping about shit that doesn't matter. Well, not shit that doesn't matter, but yapping about stuff instead of just building it. Alright, so here... This is gonna go up. With the double light there. And I need more stripped birch. Hell, I might even work on this later tonight to get the, to get, what you call it, to get it done. That's probably what I'll most likely do. Because once I get all these pathways done, because I want to get this one done first, and I got ones all the way over there that I got to work on. And once I get a certain amount done, then I'll probably, well, I need to plan how it connects. But, yeah, so after that is... Okay, yeah, so pretty much it just goes, we'll do, what, 1, 2 steps, maybe 3. So what's gonna happen is, here's gonna be, pretty much so, it's gonna be cobble, that, cobble, that, cobble, that. This tree needs to go. At this point, I might as well just get rid of that fucking tree. Whatever trees need to go. Alright, well, if I'm just doing a few, I can deal with keeping that tree there for a little bit. Now let's get shovel. There we go, like that. Because then this goes... Yeah, so right here's gonna be... Right, that's where the... That's... Yeah, that's where the logs are, so there's gonna be... Right here's gonna be that log. And it place 2. Excuse me, or bless me, whatever. We got... Alright, so we got that. And then it's pretty much just gonna... Like, here all is going to go up. Like that. Um... Let's just get rid of that. And we're gonna have that there. That's gonna go up. That's gonna be another one of those. Those 2 are gonna go up. And then, so that goes up 1 more, so... Like that it should be. As well as I'm going to need to... Alright, well, I'll get this side done and then I'll worry about the other side. So, yeah, it's going to be like that with a wall there. I need these. Oh, I can't place them on... That's stupid. So I'm gonna need this here, because then that one's gonna go there. those are gonna go up. There's gonna be that one there. And then on top of that one is going to be that. And then that. That goes up. And then, right? Because we have, alright, so there's the first one. Boom, second one. Right? Or, yeah, first one. Second. I'm confused. How am I confused? It's so fucking simple. How the fuck am I confused about it? Why is it not adding up? Okay, so first one. Boom, boom. And then 3 of those. And then next to 3 of those, it goes boom, boom. This one, that. Oh, okay, so it's supposed. No? Because there's that. Then it go. What in the f. How the hell? Okay, so first let's get the inside of to here filled. Because right here is going to be where the actual steps are. I need more inventory, like more space in the bar here. So it's going to be like that. I'll just put cobblestone under that. Or no, because if I don't do it the way I usually always do it, it's going to bother me. But I will put the cobblestone there. So that's gonna be like that. And I gotta strip them. So that goes like that. And then it goes, so there's actually, I have the grass goes to that. What? Alright, well, I'll figure that out, but I know back here is just a block. Like that. And it's dark out. Let's go sleep real quick. I'm just trying to figure out how this isn't adding up. And it's confusing. And then we'll fill all this to here. plenty more dirt to add to the dirt chest. Okay, so it's supposed to go. So starting with this one. Wall, brick, stair. Wall, brick. Okay, that's why. Wow, that was fucking simple. Because this was put one block higher than what it should have been. So, yeah, wall, brick, stair. Wall. Alright, yeah. Okay. Alright, so, yeah, got that figured out. And then these are supposed to line up so they're stair, and then that's going to be a stair, so... Got that. Like that, and then... Yeah, so that's pretty much how the stairs are going to be. Um, let's try to get this. Just for now, I'm gonna change how that is to match, but I'm just trying to get this done. Okay. Yep. So yeah, pretty much it's just gonna be that same design. This tree has to go, and I gotta get this side of it done real quick. This tree can go as well. And then, yeah, this one has to go. Okay. Get rid of this, grab the shovel. And now, so that, and that. No. This is supposed to be, god damn it, I keep, ugh. Alright, I don't need the fucking axe. There. No. That's supposed to go there. And then that goes there. Yeah, so that's pretty much the design I'm going with for the stairs. Just gonna alternate by that little, yeah, that little design there, so... I'm gonna have to get this all set up and, like, get it all dug out. And, missing that, and this has to... go, because I think it's just like that. Put it like that. Mainly because if I leave it like this, then that means that I don't have to... That I don't have to make these stairs. I can just leave them normal blocks. So I'm gonna leave it like that, and yeah, so that's pretty much the design I'm going with. I have a lot of digging that I have to do there, and a lot of trees to remove. Yeah, so I'm just gonna end it off here. Get everything kind of sorted out, and move all my little setup to where it needs to go. And I'm gonna have to go through this chest as well. So this is... Nope, this is those stairs. We got stone bricks, cobblestone, a stone wall, stone brick stairs, which I can take from there and add, and I need more. And I placed one. Perfect. And then I can just put those there, that there, that there, and those there. But alright, yeah, so that's pretty much gonna be it for this. Got this segment done. It feels nice having it done, having some more actual builds in here, not just stuff made out of necessity. Well, I guess paths are made out of necessity, but not like, for example, the iron farm, which is eventually going to get a nice build for it. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed. That'll be it for me, and this will be Alpha 118 signing off.